Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome back. This is session 31 of the Strife of Aradiel. We are missing two players tonight. Ira, who knows, maybe he'll join us later. I know he's had some internet issues. I guess, it's the frosty end of the world out there, so hope everybody is keeping warm. Hey, Plim Daddy, thank you so much for this sub. Zombie with a life. What's up, man? Thank you for the follow. What's good, dude? And Finvar is also not here tonight. He has apparently been burning the candles from both ends, as they say, so he is getting his own personal IRL long rest right now, but we're sure he'll be back next week. Let's get everybody on up in here. Hey, everybody. What is good?
Hey.
I think we're all... So if there's anything to announce on anything, we got our normal stuff. Go check me out over on TikTok, make funny videos over there, but TikTok is currently burning down and going to hell anyways, so if you miss out on these videos, then we also got the YouTube channel over there, Risen Gaia. It has the whole, from the very beginning, session 1, all the way up to now. Everything is over there in catalog, so go over and check that out if you miss anything and want to catch up. Other than that, why don't we get our vibe set with what it needs to be and get things going. So, what happened?
New background looks great.
Oh, you like that? Oh yeah. Very, very subtle handcraftiness here. I'm gonna switch over. I can hear it for a second. I'm gonna switch over to the start and soon page just so everybody can get a nice glance at it. Look at that. And we bring it on back. Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah, that nice.
Now I'm not no artist. That is Canva, but it is not AI as well. Although I don't know if Canva uses AI, but there's only so many layers deep that I feel that I'm responsible for. What they do is their business. I'm paying for these images to clack them together like Legos, and that's what I made. There may or may not be some subtle hidden little stuff in there, but if you happen to pick them out with a sharp eye, then that's what's up. Now, there. Now, you all had just finished up down at the bottom of this underground city. Made your way back up this spiraling staircase. As you guys make your way up to the top, you'll notice that the camp that was there has been abandoned. No signs of struggle, nothing seemingly left behind, but the space itself is empty. What's everybody doing from there for the day? Ira and Finvar, kind of in their own worlds, make their way off to the airship and kind of go back and settle in.
I look over at Tor and how did the guards know?
That's a good question. Not really sure about that.
Well, if the guards know, then the Jarl Skona knows.
Yeah. I mean, there's a number of different things it could be, and honestly, we can sit here and go back and forth about it, but
you're right. Can't control it.
Can't really. Yeah. And we have a few guesses, and we can always have our suspicions, but I mean, we can maybe look around and see if there's any evidence, but I doubt they left anything behind.
Yeah, and I'm pretty beat up. I need a rest.
That's right. I'm hurting.
Yeah, same. I've got literally nothing left in my...
Oh, Ragnar, you've got the sending stone to talk to the airship captain. Captain
Oh,
Wolf.
yeah, I do. Yeah, I'll pull that up. Captain, we're all finished here.
You're muted.
We're on our way. A couple moments later, the airship comes sailing in very slowly, twisting overhead. Not the trees themselves here are too tight together for it to land, so it drops down a rope ladder and comes down as much as it can.
See you guys at the top, and I'll fly up.
If I remember correctly, unless I'm totally off, I thought we had our horses down with us as well.
That is correct. You all had got off the ship earlier when it got damaged and took your horses.
Oh shit.
Fly back down. What's taking so long?
Ragnar, maybe Captain Books saw a nearby hillock or someplace where a little clearing where we could load the horses up.
Yeah. Captain, we gotta load up the horses. Was there a closer landing?
Well, there was a bit of a clearing not far from here, but it was by a rather wide open set of water, so you're a little hazardous about it, but we wouldn't want to put her down entirely, but we could get her low enough to drop down the planks so you can get the horses up. It'll be slow work, but it's doable.
I don't know about you guys, but I'd rather not leave the horses to
Yeah.
the crocodiles of the swamp.
Circle of life.
How far was the ship before?
From where you all came before, where you guys actually got off the horse, or where you guys got on the horses, was about an hour or so's walk back the other way. The hill he's referring to is just over the hillside here. It's by a large body of water, but it's about a 15-minute walk.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it is
all right.
it is day outside and raining. All
At
right.
the close spot. Yeah.
All right. So with that, they bring the ladder back up, and you can see the balloon overhead inflating a little bit more as it rises up and twists back over the skyline. You all take your horses. Torin, are you riding with them, or did you stay on the ship since you didn't have a horse?
I would have come back down, but yeah, I didn't have a horse. I'll just help them if they need help.
All right. So riding off that way, again, it's only about 15 minutes, but it is very kind of muddy and mucky, so it's kind of more of a slow trot than actually riding there at full speed or anything. The only one able to move freely at this point is Torin on his broom. Finally coming to the clearing there, the section, it opens up widely to these trees that kind of wrap around this smallish lake, bigger than a pond though, and it's got a large oak tree growing out, kind of out of place from the center of it. Very, very large. The inside of it actually has, looks like you could crawl right inside it, probably sail a boat in there as well. And then off to the edge, where the bank comes up and slopes, the ship lowers down, the very bottom of it barely touching the water on the lake as they extend the planks across. It's a bit muddy, a little bit slippery from the rain, and it's at a bit of an incline, but it's over there. Need anybody who is riding the horses across to go ahead and give me your animal handling.
I'm going to use my last portent die roll of 14 to give me a 16 to animal handling.
Nat 20.
All right, so
Good way to start.
with that, with some of that noble blood showing itself, that young training, probably been riding horses most of his life, shifts properly in his saddle there, gets the horse trotting just finely at a bit of an angle, but from a certain point of view, it's almost like watching the Skyrim horse just going damn near vertically across this little ledge. Just behind that, though, still doing just fine. You got Jasper on his horse, taking it a bit more easy, but making his way across just fine and stepping on to it. As you all are making your way across the planks and onto the ship itself. As you're desaddling it, you can see on the other side of the water where that large oak tree is, underneath it, a little bit of rustling going on. Water moving, some of the packed dirt and all the vines and everything that hang kind of curtain over the underneath of the roots of that massive tree shift a little bit.
Time to go.
All right, with that, as they move quick and start pulling in those planks as quickly as they can, throwing it across, before they get the last one, the captain has already given the order. The ship tilts and lifts up. A couple of the planks fall off and down into the water there. As it lifts, you can see the water itself ripple as a form rises up. Doesn't launch this time. Whatever it is seems to know that it's lost its prey for the night or for the morning, but watches as this massive, looks like when it rises, a couple of different small islands fall under each other around the lake before it sinks back under that massive oak tree. You all rise and fly off back towards, and you all are heading to Glenfirth, correct?
Well, gents, Glenfirth or Midway? What do you think? Or both?
I don't know. Do we have any loose ends in Glenfirth that we need to take care of before we go on? Ragnar?
Yeah, that's really a question for Ragnar.
Yeah.
One more night of dalliances.
Oh, yeah. No, we should be fine. Definitely.
I'm gonna write down your tombstone.
Yeah.
We'll be fine.
We'll be fine.
His last words.
Eh,
... It was not fine.
fine.
All right. So, are you guys heading to Glenfirth, or are you going elsewhere?
Well, I guess we go into Midway.
Yeah, we don't really have any. As Torrin said, we don't really have anything tying us there to Glenfirth, unless you want to talk to the Jarlskona. But she probably knows that we've got the relic. So,
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, let's just make enemies everywhere we go.
Yeah. It's either we make the new enemy or she'll want the relic.
Yeah. So sorry to change plans. Let's head to Midway instead.
Yeah.
So, as the airship rises higher and higher, getting more and more altitude, you can see the balloon overhead expands further and further as you guys rise. And then finally reaching that nice cruising altitude off in the sky there. Get my...
Speaking of that, I'm really digging your little airship icon or token on Roll20.
Oh, you
It's
saw
very
that? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
You know, I gotta spice things up. Hold on, let's share it with the rest of the class here, so everyone can see. We got the little airship, which means we also gotta change where said airship is as we make our way back through the skies and further still. So, as you all continue through the air there, again, it's not the longest trip, a couple of days back to Midway. Not long after you all depart, though, Ragnar, a little, what at first looks like a bird, then as it gets a little closer, you realize is more of a origami folded up stork flying in your direction. It lands down at your feet on the deck of the ship. When it does, it unfolds itself into a letter. On the top of it is stamped with the seal of Jarlskona Sawyer Dornan. The seal itself depicts a flower binding together, or a flower bound together to an alligator's skull with a snake wrapped around it.
I will open it up.
All right. Do you want me to send it to you, or do you want me to narrate the letter for you?
I'll bring it over to Jasper and Tor, or the whole group, and so narrate.
Narrate. All right.
So
So,
everyone knows.
the letter reads, Dearest Ragnar, I have no doubt you were victorious in your quest for the next artifact, and that our agreement still holds. But if you allow me a moment of vulnerability, I must admit that that is not the reason for this letter. As my people look to me for leadership, I find myself left solitary. A lifetime of this has undoubtedly left my desires fortified within my own mind. All that is to say that our time together was a generous reprieve from my heart's usual confinement. Your words were as thoughtful as they were titillating, and our time together a cherished memory I know will outlast my rule. There are no doubt hardships and choices ahead of us none could predict. But even as those challenges approach, I cannot help but feel certain that your companionship would serve as a lighthouse in this sea of uncertainty. If it should please you, as it wholeheartedly would me, I would hope we can maintain some communication. I do hope to receive a letter from you soon. If not, no, I will hold no ill regard for you. One way or the other, know that my thoughts are with you, and I know that the world will soon sing your tales, my little passion flame. Signed, waiting with anxious breath, your Emerald of the Marsh.
Wow, that's some charisma there.
You gonna leave it on red?
I will, in between sessions, write a letter back probably. I gotta write. I gotta figure out the words. You know, Ragnar does.
All right. Well, let's switch back
Wow.
over to...
Did not expect that to happen. Thought it was gonna be a more upset. letter.
Listen here, you motherfucker. I will find you and I will end you. I'm writing your family a letter right now, too. All right, so while Ragnar takes some time to think over that, again, there's a few days here. What is everybody doing in that meantime? Is there anything that everybody wants to try to accomplish there?
Long rest.
Long
Long
rest.
Yeah.
Now, on that first night there, as everybody's getting some rest for the evening, trying to heal up from those wounds, go ahead and take your guys' long rest real quick.
Whew.
All right, now, as everybody's sleeping, and you're lying in your bed on the ship there, you feel something kind of patting at your chest there. When you peek your eyes open a little bit, realize it's Demon pushing his paws at you, seeming to try to get your attention. Once your eyes open, he crawls off, lets out a strange, very unfamiliar kind of purr as it leaps off your hammock and walks towards the door, kind of beckons you.
I'll get up. What's up, buddy? No.
As you get up and walk out towards the hall, he continues walking further up the ship, heading over and walking up the steps to the deck. And you follow?
Yeah.
On the deck of the ship there, you realize you all have actually seemed to have landed in a small kind of very much the edges of the swamplands. They're not even a swamp, more of a marsh, much less threatening than the other place. But still wetlands all around. Looks like the men that are still up are doing some kind of work on the ship, patching up some things. Had to set it down for the evening. And you can hear off to your side, Demon walks across the plank that they've lowered down there and makes his way out into that marshland. You continue to follow?
Yeah.
As you step further out there, he walks a little bit just over the hill there before coming back down. Before stopping a little section of this wet area here. Little twisted tree sticks up. Everything is cast in shadows. But the moon that's overhead is massive, just over your eye line. And then there's a little flick. And you see a little flame pop out, come down, and light a candle. And then you see a familiar grin stretch out, and a hand reach forward out of the shadows and beckon you over.
Hello, Bruce. I'll walk over.
Oh, Ragnar. You've disappointed me, Ragnar. Tell me something. Did you truly think that you could keep me out? You can
No.
hide your secrets in here, but I'll always find you. Come sit down, Ragnar.
And I will. I'll sit down.
It seems it's time for a test. Yes. We've had many of opportunities to get with the program. And you've done fine, but there's been far too many where you've made the wrong choice here for me. For one, he points to your finger and points it up, and as it does, you can feel the ring that Torrin gave you lifting up and then dropping. You can't lock me out, Ragnar. You don't understand something. You are mine. But there are things that come with that, and it's time that you prove your place. And he points his hand over towards a very thick wooded area of this marshland. In there. Go in there, Ragnar, and kill the first thing you come upon. Am I understood?
Yes.
Good. I'll be here waiting when you're done.
I'll get up and slowly walk towards that thick of bush that you pointed out.
As you do so, Demon follows at a bit of a distance, moving through some of the trees there, gliding overhead and landing on these barren branches, crawling across the top of it. And then, as you move for a little bit, it gets thicker and thicker. Then you hear a little bit of rustling. About a good 150 feet away from you. And from out of that bush steps Torin.
Ragnar, there you are. I saw you sneak off. I didn't know what you're doing, so I followed you. What, is everything good?
Shit. I will look up at Demon.
Looks up at
He's
it.
watching.
His eyes flare with gold. Stares back, purring at you.
I found some of these interesting tracks over here. I'm not sure what creature, or they almost look human.
Can I'm going to turn on my detect magic. Seeing if Torin is really Torin.
Detect magic.
Yeah.
All right. So, as the spell flares up, you get this sense of some kind of illusion. There is strong magic at play here.
Ragnar, you good?
Yeah.
Would you mind helping me? I have no idea what this is.
Sure. I will stand behind Torin, looking at the supposed tracks, trying to find the tracks.
So, as you step over towards him there, giving him a bit of an eye, but once you get about 5 feet from him, he vanishes into nothingness. Lightning cracks overhead, and two massive bolts of energy come at you. One striking just past you and hitting the tree behind you, bringing it down. The other one coming in with a 19, I believe that hits.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And dealing 6 force damage. And as it strikes you and pushes you back a bit, you can see on the other side of the lake there, kind of floating downwards, a slim figure very far off in the distance. It's a good 250 feet away, kind of coming back into reality, and you can see him land off very far on the tree line. Let's go ahead and give me an initiative roll.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do this. And then, hold on. I am gonna use one of my luck die. Am I able to use one of my luck die?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Okay, cool.
Do you need a Torin initiative?
Here we go. So, that's 16.
16. All right.
Yeah.
So you go first. You just see this figure very far from the distance, cloaked over, his teeth barely showing, a very long underbite. You can see very little bit of moonlight reflecting, otherwise just torn black robes is all he wears.
Okay. I do still have detect. Oh, how far is he out?
About 250 feet from you.
Oh shit. Okay, that's far. Then I will. Sorry, I'm seeing all the distances I could do right now, real quick before I make my decision. I will cast Armor of Agathis on myself.
All right.
And then that'll be my bonus action. And then I will move forward my full 30 towards him. Trying to stay behind trees and things to like stop behind like a tree or something so that I got some cover.
All right. And you're just running towards him. That was your bonus action. And did you use an action?
No,
Okay.
none of my stuff can reach him. It's too far.
Are you dashing or anything, or are you just using the 30 feet?
Oh yeah. Wait, I'll dash. So
All right,
60.
dash to 60, so puts him 190 feet from you. You can see him off in the distance there. As he does, it kind of cracks the neck around where you can see at that point it droops back a little bit. His face, what you can see in the moonlight, is scarred all over the section. You can see everything else looks entirely shaven, no body hair to speak of, very pale. Drops back down, looks over towards you, and steps slightly out of sight into the shadows and seems to disappear. Your turn.
I will run in closer. Damn, what he's using. Yeah. I will run my full 60, doing the bonus action to run in. And then he's already gone, right now.
As far as you can tell, you don't see him anywhere.
Okay. With the 60, you said I was at what was it again?
So from where you're
190.
looking before, running towards where you last saw him, another 60 puts you about 130 feet from that spot.
Okay, cool. And I will again get behind a tree, and then I will. That's all I can do actually. It's just a bonus section I got left.
All right, and as you stop there over at the tree, maybe peeking out at the spot you last saw him, looking for any signs of him, you start hearing one side of you, a twig snap. The other side of you, something rustles through the bushes there again. No signs of anything moving, but constant noises ping-ponging back and forth around you. Your go.
Is there an open clearing?
It's pretty thick foliage around here. Back over towards the water was the widest kind of clearing that you could see through the foliage.
How far back was that? Sorry.
From the 3 turns that you've dashed there.
Oh shit. Okay, it's all the way over there. Damn. I'm going to. I should have picked up like magic missile or something. Long. Yeah, wait. I'm going to actually. Ready in action. just hold my ground right there.
All right, what action are you readying?
I'm going to ready. Wall of fire.
Wall of fire. All right. So, as you ready wall of fire, you start hearing echoes around you again. This time, not just things rustling. You start hearing voices. Torin's voice from one way, then the other, yelling. Some versions of him screaming, "Help! Help me!" The other ones screaming out, "Run! Run! Run!" Doesn't sound like Torin's normal temperament. Sounds like every extreme that Torin could possibly have. All just screaming out from you as lightning strikes and starts to pick up more and more overhead.
I will. I believe I still have my detect magic up. Do I notice anything around? I know it's only.
What's the range on detect magic?
30, I think.
30 feet. So these are little illusionary magics that are just being popped up around. You can tell just clearly to mess with you, but no signs of any other magic source within that area.
Okay. I'm gonna head back, only not as quickly. Actually, no. I'll run as quickly, trying to get to a fully open area.
All right. And so, as you start stepping slowly back towards that way, you come to a little bit of a clearing where you're standing. Not so much a wide clearing, just the narrow passage that you were making your way through. Another passage seems to crisscross through it, and from running from the left to the right, suddenly you see Jasper come running past, and he stops right at a little bit, about 20 feet off to your right there, and turns around.
Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's go.
Is this an illusion magic?
Feels very illusionary.
You said I'm in the clearing now?
You're in, so you have about 5 feet to either side of you, so about a 10-foot clearing that way, another 10-foot clearing crisscrossing it, going from left to right from where you're standing.
Awesome. That's perfect. I'm going to raise my hand up and fire a fireball so that it lands right on me.
Right on you?
Yes.
Okay.
So I have to make a dex save as well.
So yeah, make the save.
Oh, son of a...
This is going off the rails.
And I'm gonna use that. Okay, that's better.
Remind me, what's the radius on?
Fireball is... Sorry.
Is it 30 or 60 feet? I don't know how wide it is.
Poor demon.
20.
20 feet?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're at the center there, going about... Okay. And what's the save on that?
16, which I failed.
16, and it's dexterity. Wow.
Did demon fail too?
And it fails as well. So as it bursts over and hits you with your own flames there, just on the opposite side to your left from where you were standing, just opposite of this illusionary Jasper, that robed figure gets hit with the flames as well. The robes burst to flames and he tosses them off. It's now just a all but naked pale man standing there, scars across his face, a number of symbols seemingly tattooed into his back and one on the top of his eye. And he looks shocked at you. Did you have anything else you could do there? Otherwise, it is his turn.
And then bonus action, gonna hex him.
Hex, all right. You can see he almost seems to recognize it as he reaches both of his hands forward. You can see from the palms of his hands little jolts of energy. One coming in with a... What was that? 23. And the other one with a 17.
Both hit.
Both hit?
Yeah.
Whew. And that's going to be for, let's see, the first one is going to hit for 14. The second one is going to hit for 13. Force damage.
Force damage? Okay. I'm still up.
And with that, he kind of turns and starts scampering back towards the tree line, just barely stepping off out of the way there, just barely into the shadows. Your turn.
I can still see him though, right?
He's cut in a dim light, but he did not disappear this time.
Awesome. Now I'm gonna use my circlet and blast him for using circular blasting. And where is Scorching Ray? So the first one is gonna be 12.
12 damage, all right.
No, 12 to hit. Sorry.
Oh, 12 to hit?
Yeah.
12 does not hit.
Second one, jeez, why is these low rolls 10? That's not gonna hit.
Gonna hit.
And the last one's gonna be a 15.
15 does hit.
Okay, cool. Jeez. For 9 plus the 6 necrotic. From.
All right, 14.
Yeah.
All right, he is still up. Anything else?
That's my bonus action. Oh, did he take his turn technically? So is it like a reset? Okay, cool. That was my bonus action. I'm going to now. How far away is he again?
From where you are, 30 feet.
I'm gonna run right up to him and green flame, and strike him with my blade.
All right, go for it.
There we
Oh,
go.
this violence.
24.
That'll hit.
For 5 necrotic, and then another. Where's my hex? Sorry, I have to like find hex every time. Another 5, so 10. So 10
Yeah.
necrotic in total, and then I'm going to attack him again. It's a double attack. Yes. 27
That hits.
Wow.
for 11 plus 12 necrotic.
Damn. Yeah, so as those beams of scorching energy hit a couple of the chunks of wood from behind this twisted, gnarled tree that he was hiding behind, those branches come off or open up to him as the last one strikes him directly through his abdomen there, and you move in quick and start slashing away. He is still up. So with that, as you are standing over him, from this point of view, this is getting closer to his face. You can see this is a very, very old man. He looks to be human, very withered away at the face, scars still going all across it, almost a certain sadness in his eyes. He seems to panic, and he turns and goes to run, and he runs off away from you, deeper into the shadow there. Stops for a second and pushes himself up, casts something on himself, and you see him begin to quickly rise. He goes up 30 feet into the air. Your turn.
How far away did he run?
He ran 30 feet and rose 30 feet.
Got it. Okay. I'm gonna run up 25 feet, right to like right beside him, or where he would have been beside. And then I'm going to. God damn, I can't really do much else. 'Cause I can't grab him yet, and I don't control demon right now. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna firebolt him.
All right, go for it.
For 19 fire plus 3 necrotic.
All right. So, as you run towards him, staying just underneath the blasting straight upwards, at this point, he's not flying upwards. Keep in mind, he didn't go up and stop. This is a constant state. His momentum seems to be continuing to go upwards in that direction. As you blast off at him, the fire burns through. Another bolt of lightning strikes, lighting up the sky as you can see him burn away like tissue paper. And the lightning goes out, and with the next flash, he's gone. And the lightning dies down for a moment. And you hear very good, little Ragnar. You have reminded me why I'm so fond of you. I was having my doubts, admittedly, but you have eased my soul. Now, something for you, yes. For ever daring to doubt you. Your little ring is so special to you. Keep it. Keep it, it's fine. You can have your thoughts. Your soul is still mine. But how about something better? The lightning flashes again. You can see embers in the sky where you had blasted that other person away start to flare up. They gather, twist, half fire, half shadow, spiral into his hand and form up into a ring. And he steps forward. For you, my Ragnar. Yes. I gave him shadows, and he wasted them. Now I give them to you. Flame and shadows, and so much more to come. And he reaches down, brushes his hand through your hair a little bit, and steps back.
What kind of magic is it? Since I still have my detect magic up.
So, there are some different magical forces going on here, but unless I'm mistaken, which I will correct later because I reserve the right. I believe this would all qualify under some illusionary magic with some possible alterations. Who knows?
To not rise any more suspicion, since I just had to do a test, I will put that on right away on the opposite hand that the other ring is on.
And as you do, much like your familiarity with the saber that is linked to your pact, there's a certain familiarity with this item. Can add it to your inventory. Should be on there as Ring of Shadow. A Ring of Shadows.
Legendary?
There is more to it. I gotta touch it up a little bit, but kind of the simple understanding that you get of it for now is that while wearing the ring itself, as long as you're in some kind of dim or dark light, or if you dim light or darkness, then use a magic action and you can turn yourself invisible. You can remain invisible until you either remove the ring, enter bright light, or use a bonus action to become visible again.
The one ring to rule them all.
For real. I got the one ring, guys.
It's
Let's
not
go.
the same, all right? It doesn't work in the daytime, okay? It's different. It's different. I didn't think about that. God damn it, I gave you a ring of invisibility. Son of a bitch. All right, campaign over, y'all. Fuck this, I'm out. Shit.
You
Over
do
here
turn
thinking I'm
invisible,
being
but you
original
also
and shit.
grow
It's like,
hairy
that's just...
feet.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Wake up the
A
next
little
morning,
shorter.
you're shrinking and you're just getting fuzzy. Wild. I'm damn near mad at myself now. That's all right. Consider that ring under construction, y'all. God damn it. See? Y'all can make me show out.
I
All
am
right.
so glad. So my invocation, I took. Warlocks have a thing where they can take starter feats. So I took tough. So I now have
Okay.
double the HP. So that's why I was able to survive this. Or else I would have been dead already.
You know what? Everyone talks shit on tough, but tough is a...
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if you have the option and if you are playing some kind of a spellcaster, tough is not as bad of a feat as people act like it is. I don't think it's bad. People say it's boring. Oh, you took tough? Hey, I'm born and alive, motherfucker. That's why.
Yeah.
Voice is betraying me. Now, as you're out there finishing up the evening here with Brisker, who almost like the end of a dream seems to kind of turn towards you in very muted tones. Now, go back to sleep. Go back to sleep, little Ragnar. We'll speak again soon. And almost like a dream itself, one of those, like driving home and not being able to remember how the fuck you did it. You seem to almost mindlessly wander your way home and find your way back into bed. Barely remember doing it in the morning. Now that night, as everyone else was sleeping in there, off in another section of this little ship in their own rooms, let's see, hey, Plem, because Plem decided to come in here while things were going down and be the chaotic god that he is. I'm gonna let Plem choose.
The alarm spell cast every night on my chambers.
That is true. So,
20-foot cube.
So, Plem, Torin, or Jasper?
Torin's cool. I need some love.
Wait.
Jasper. Oh, all right. So, Jasper, as you're getting your rest in that evening, your spell triggers. You sense it immediately, and as you rise, you can see over in one of the little lanterns hanging from a section in the room there starts to flicker inside of it, and suddenly, little golden fae appears dancing across the top of it, giggling, chuckling, music coming from somewhere, almost out of its back as its wings flap, and this little silly tune plays along like carnival music. And we'll see what goes on with that and in Jasper's room after we take a quick break, because I need to get some. Y'all hear my voice?
Hey.
It's betraying me tonight, y'all. It's going crazy on me. Brisker sounds like he's been goddamn smoking 10 packs a day for 3,000 years. Shit. All right. All right. So we're going to go ahead, take a break. When we get back, we will let Plem's evil, chaotic ways torture Jasper for a little while. And then we'll finish making our way down to Midway. And don't forget, if you are new here, first time, first off, hit the follow. What are you doing? We're super awesome and have a lot of fun. And also, we do this every hour or so. We just take a break. We're going to run an ad. This ad is, no one's making no money off these ads because it's ridiculous. But what they do is they avoid you having to worry about any pre-rolls. So when you're watching the game, nothing's going to suddenly pop up and tell you need to go buy Bunyan cream or whatever your algorithm tells you. I don't know. Your stuff is your stuff. But yeah, this way it avoids that. So we will be right back. Thank you so much for waiting. We are back. Still nothing from Ira, but hopefully everything's doing good. And he's over there not playing Eskimo Man and fighting off polar bears and shit. You know how they do on that side of the world. Every day you gotta fight a polar bear. Clem said, how did you know I need Bunyan cream? If y'all ever seen Plem run, I'm gonna make no metaphors or analogies, but he knows. You know, Plem. You know. All right. So where we left off, one of our sleepy adventurers is about to get into more nonsense with these damn Fae here, because Plem can never help himself. So as you've awoken in your room here, over atop one of the lanterns, one of these Faes has suddenly appeared. He does have first move on it. And with that, looks over towards you, reaches into his bag and pulls out what looks like molten gold that he swings, splashes across in your direction there, coming with, that is going to be a, what the hell is the
This is
modifier
not
there?
a disadvantage because I don't have my armor nor my cloak on because I was sleeping.
Oh, snip, snap,
So my
snap.
armor class is only 12.
That is good to know. And so that is going to come in with a 22,
Oh, yep.
which it sounds like will be hitting.
Yep.
We're gonna die.
Yep. Don't sleep in my armor.
The only person that does is probably Finbar.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Falls asleep.
And is going to deal a nasty 14, what counts as acid damage.
Ooh. All right.
And then give me a dexterity save.
Just because I'm not sure what's coming next, I'm going to use a lucky point to give myself advantage. So 21.
21. All right, so you avoid that as he seems to rip open this little toga there and show a very shiny belly that you turn away from. There's a massive flash of light. Something almost seems to try to pull you for a minute, but you resist it. Hey, thank you so much for the sub there. Oh, that was a gift of stuff from Plan. Appreciate it. Look at that. Racking them up. All right, but that does bring us over to your turn.
All right. So first, free interaction or free action, yell out intruder as loud as I can, stomp the floor, stomp the gangplanks or the planks of wood on the floor, try to get some additional help around. I'll cast a spell, and then for my free object interaction, I don't have time to put on my armor or cloak, so I'm just going to grab up my shield and war pick. But the spell I'm going to cast, because my war pick is my spell focus as a warcaster.
Okay.
So the through the war pick, I'm going to cast. I'm going to upcast one of my favorite spells, Witch Bolt, at 3rd level. Just because I absolutely needed to hit, I'm going to use my portent die of 16. So that would be a 25 to hit.
A 25 is definitely going to hit. And while you're doing that, and there's a shouting, stomping going on there, Torin, go ahead and give me a perception check, which Plem, God of Chaos, has imposed disadvantage on you.
That is twice in a row.
That's the
Giving me disadvantage. Oh, okay. Disadvantage. 11.
11. So, while you are very deep in your sleep, you are on an airship. His room is right next door to yours. The banging is enough to alert you. You don't hear the clear yelling as it kind of echoes in your waking ear there. You know, you don't quite catch what someone was just saying to you as you're just snapping to reality, but all the banging next door is certainly enough to alert you. You can go ahead and roll into the initiative order. Let me know what you get. I'll have to update it.
17.
17. All right. And with that, you'll be able to react on the next round. Did you have anything else there, Jasper?
So a crackling blue-white beam of energy connects the Fae or whatever appeared with my chest, even though I'm not wearing any armor. And this lightning ball shoots down this beam of energy and does 32 points of damage, lightning damage, if it's I don't know if it's vulnerable or resistant, but 32 points of lightning damage this round.
Damn. So as it runs across the line there, you can see as this thing, its cartoonish self, poses in all many different directions. You can see its little wire skeleton flash every time there's a little jolt, takes the damage there. And with that, you can see it stops for a second. The last jolt keeps going on. He reaches his hand out, touches the electricity, and a little line of gold seems to reflect back into it. Give me a Constitution save.
All right. Is this a concentration check or just a Constitution?
It's Constitution.
Okay. That would be a 12.
A 12, which does not succeed. Let me make sure I have this right before I tell you stuff that's incorrect. So, as it strikes back over to you, it reconnects at your own source of energy there, and you can feel your bones kind of stiffen, and that your joints, little flecks of gold start to gather and harden. You are restrained.
Midas touch. Yikes. Okay, so I'm assuming these cabins are pretty small. How far away am I from the Fae?
The Fae's 10 feet on the other side of the room there.
Okay. So I'm restrained. Okay. Sounds good. Then I can't move closer to him, so because my speed is 0. So I guess that's my turn.
All right. That'll bring us back to the top with the Fae itself, who then turns, flashes a very bright kind of flashing light there, and I need another Constitution save from you. I guess not dodging anything, so I don't see any reason to impede it. Disadvantage on it. It's more or less your just natural resistance to it.
Sorry, is this a dexterity or a constitution?
Constitution.
Or wisdom? Okay. That would be a 23.
23. All right, so he flashes out with another bright light there, but you resist that as well. And that'll bring us over to Torin.
So I'm in bed, hear the banging, roll out in my undies, grab my 2 guns from under the pillow, walk to his door slowly, rub my eyes a bit, and just kick the door.
All right, so as you're kind of standing there, halfway crossing over, getting stuck, door bursts in with Torin standing there. Torin, you see immediately the little glowing face standing over there on the lantern. Still a bolt of electricity winding between them.
That thing? So asking Jasper, I just point like,
Yep.
gun? Huh? 2 shots.
Go for it.
26 to hit.
Damn.
For
It does.
16 piercing damage.
16. All right.
Second shot. Should have been with advantage. Just 24 to hit, but I'll just see if I crit. I don't.
Good
That
Lord.
is 14 piercing damage.
Dang.
All right. Anything else?
Is he still alive?
It is still up. At this point, he is looking pretty bad. You can see a number of gaping holes where just this molten gold drips down onto the ground there, leaving little spots like coins.
Let's see if we can get a few more action search. That's a
Fighters, man.
20.
Fighters.
So after this, I'm
Oh.
going back to sleep too, motherfucker.
It's a natural 20 for 32.
Natural
hit.
20. Okay. For sure.
So that's so 10 plus 9, 19 points of piercing.
19 points of piercing. Still up,
That's good.
but very badly shot.
Last shot. 27 to hit.
That hits.
For another 11 piercing.
Okay, so 11 piercing damage. He is still alive, but very much looking like that dude after the bank heist in Reservoir Dogs. I don't want to die, man. I don't want to die, man. I don't want to die. Right? He is having a very, very bad go of it. Anything else,
Wow.
Torin?
That'll end my turn. That's all I got.
All right, Jasper. Let me get another Constitution save from you.
Alrighty. Yeah, I'll just go straight. See what happens. That would be a 21. I have a really good constitution.
21. So you can see it tries to harden more, but you managed to break a little bit. Still restrained, but getting a little bit looser in the arms. It's trying to spread, but you're keeping the movements that you are able to force through, keeps it from ever being able to really collate. All right, so still restrained. Is there anything that you can do? Oh,
yeah,
actually,
Right.
rewind that. He was shot 4 times?
Four times.
All right. So, didn't take 4 rolls. Yeah, so after that first shot there, as it burst through, you kicked in, shot him once, and you could feel almost like, you look more like you just got back from the strip club with just glitter all over you, and you just got to shake it off a little bit as your mate continues to blast him away there. So no concentration or anything necessary. You are still good. Your go.
I'm gonna smack him with my war pick then if I'm not restrained anymore.
You are not.
I was step 5 feet forward and just whack away. I do have the additional D12 of lightning damage from the. Let's just see what I can do. So I'm gonna use up my other portent die of 16. So I rolled a 25 to hit with the war pick.
That misses.
Oh, okay.
No, it doesn't
This is
miss,
the
obviously.
First time I've used it, so it's going to be a little. I have a few rolls here. So it's 7 plus 2 is 9, plus the necrotic is 5, so that's 14.
I was going to say, you're still getting that necrotic damage. It seems to have settled in there.
Okay, plus the cold damage, that's 5, so that's 19, plus the D12 from the 11, so that's 30 points of damage. It's a mix between necrotic, cold, lightning, and piercing, and radiant.
Hit it with the rainbow.
And radiant. So I did 4, 5. Lightning, necrotic, cold, radiant, and piercing. Yep. 30 points of damage.
What kind of magic does that make all combined?
Let me see if it breaks. Roll it. Here's my D20. Nope, 15.
Little Faye
so
in the
my work
sky,
didn't break.
you are about to die. Take a pick, you little prick. All right, so you did all the damage to him, all of all spectrums under the rainbow. The Jasper's like, you know what? I never have to worry about resistance on anything, bro. This shit is a swift army pick. Damn. All right.
Yep,
So
till it breaks,
with that,
then,
as you
yep.
swing it through, every form of energy starts surging through this thing as the gun wounds continue to burst out and then cauterize over from the different kinds of magic. And then you can actually see him cook for a second. Little jolts of electricity still flowing through you. By the time it's all done, he looks like like someone took a miniature. You ever see that episode of Futurama where he has a little miniature jerkied mummy? That's what it looks like. He's a jerkied mummy. And with that, as he bursts open after swelling up. And what do we get here? Let's see.
In my own room. This was number 14, by the way, everybody.
Number 14, Faye.
The fifth-
Wish we had an
14th
exact
day.
number. Damn son, Clem said, damn son, is he Captain Planet? Close enough. Close enough, I'm telling you. All right, let's see. Where's them dice at? Good go.
Just using all the resources.
Damn. Seven. 75 times 100. 7,500 gold
Oh,
that he
yeah.
drops on the ground there. And Plem, let us go ahead and get that D20. Let's see how many magical items they're getting tonight. And then the real fun, let's see what magical items they get tonight.
That's 1,500.
What's that, a 17? So that's going to be 2 items off the list. Let's see. I just have these fucking dice. Where do they go? My brain, y'all. My brain. So, first from out of that little 4th dimension pocket that he carries, very well tailored cloak, blue with kind of dark bluish gray trim around it, and a strange little buckle pop off and land on the ground there. And then oh, here's something. So a strange gem pops out. It's got 2 stones in it, and on one end of it seems to have some kind of clamp to it. Looks as though you could clamp it onto your war pick, onto a sword, onto any number of things. Although not entirely sure for what reason offhand.
Well, I'll put those with the relic ring we found in the cavern, and plan to identify those 2 items along with the relic tomorrow. Torn, man, I'm glad you're here, because that thing probably would have turned me into a gold statue if you hadn't shown up.
I'm still in the pose, just 1 foot in, back, both hands out, pointing at it. You're welcome. I try to holster them, but there's no pockets. I'm like, oh.
No pockets in your PJs? Yeah.
No.
Mark all these so I know what things y'all have gotten. I suppose we don't need the action music anymore.
Thanks, Clem.
Music.
Appreciate it. That's awesome. Helps me buy some spells.
Always appreciated a good time with the phase.
Oh yes.
Yep.
All right.
Gets us 1 step closer to our party artwork too. That's awesome. Thanks.
Absolutely. Which we're already pretty close. So I think between that and we're already just about halfway there. So I think we crossed over to the halfway line. So if anybody who doesn't know, right now we are looking towards raising 125 so we can get some custom artwork done for each of the players and get their own custom made little selves and stuff like that. So working on that. All right, now so you all get the rest of the time to rest up before the ship returns back to the air and continues its way towards Midway. Anything else you guys are doing? You have another day or so on the ship.
Yeah, I think we've got a couple things. You guys got something?
Not really, other than if you're wanting to start on that.
No time like the present, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely gonna need Ragnar's help, though.
Yeah.
He's a blacksmith of the group.
3 of us are putting our heads together for Torin. Go ahead.
Basically, there that glove a long time ago. I think we got like the blueprint for it, but never had time to make. It's the one to basically absorb elements and be used to alter the kind of damage my pistol can do when shooting with it.
That's a deep cut right there. I gotta dig into the memory banks for that. I got that filed away somewhere, but I don't know immediately offhand, so we will adjust as necessary. What is it you're trying to do?
So we got some of that mithril, and I'm hoping to use that with Ragnar's help with smithing tools, right? Try to make sort of
Arcana.
and Jasper's Arcana with this as well, to basically make a gauntlet to basically be able to withhold a absorb element spell in it and be used kind of in the same manner. And when when I have the gauntlets on and use the gun, hopes are to basically, instead of just straight piercing, I can change it to whatever elements I got damage with or somehow enchant it with during the time frame. that makes sense.
Oh, you all have activated the Tinker Mind. Let's see. So, first off, being that it is your contraption, your mechanisms and everything that we're messing with here, it's gonna certainly have to be, at least for the overall design, Torin taking the lead here. Let me go ahead and get a intelligence check with proficiency, if you don't have it already, with for your tinkering.
Okay. I think I just normally used investigation because this is
yeah. If it's the same thing, go ahead with that.
And it's a 17, but I'm also going to use a second wind dice to add to it, so it's an extra D10 on top. And that's another 8, so that is a 25.
All right. So once you get into the gauntlet itself, you can get a pretty decent understanding of how the thing works. It is a lot more mechanical than you might have expected, though there are certain magical elements to it, but you can kind of see where those connect, where you can move them, what you can take, what's kind of its own little solitary kind of a magic piece working as a device itself, like a chip, and how it needs to be redone. Now it's just a matter of following through on those blueprints, which are laid out just fine. Now, Ragnar is working as the blacksmith, or as the forger on this project, and Jasper as the arcanist, right? Okay. So, first off, taking your blueprints there, you're trying to more or less take the important pieces, convert it into a part that'll fit for your weapons. All right?
Sorry, what was that again?
So you want to convert this into like a piece that'll work, like equipped to your weapons.
It's going to be gauntlets that hopefully, because the pistols are made with mithril, the idea is to basically transfer from the gauntlets to the guns that I'm holding in my hand.
Okay.
And convert it from piercing to whatever else.
So, first off, Ragnar, let me get it's going to be Constitution from you with proficiency if you're skilled with forging.
Just a flat Constitution, or
You add your add proficiency if you are, like you have a blacksmith skill, or you are, then add the proficiency as well.
Okay, cool. So it'll be sweet. 22.
22
plus 3.
Nice.
So the real difficulty here, this is almost finger-numbing work, because you're having to take these pieces and work them down. This is something that you're not, you're skilled enough to get it done, but blacksmithing is not what you spend your days and nights doing. So it takes a lot of repeats, folding everything back into itself and trying to get the pieces beaten down and laid out as thin as you need them. But eventually you do get it just right. A number of bands of the mithril that you're able to lock around and kind of weave through this, the pieces of this already formed gauntlets that you have. You're able to finally get them locked in. At this point, the gauntlets themselves, they had to be, in order to get it to work with the revolvers, had to be worked down. So now they're much thinner. They're still, could call them gauntlets, but closer to metallic gloves that you wear. The rest of the pieces recycled into parts that fit over the top section and along the handles of each of the pistols, creating that connection there. The last thing to do is, because in order for this to work and be safe to do all this, had to kind of render some of the magics on there inert when you took it apart. Now we need Jasper to come in and reactivate all this magical inner workings. So, Jasper, let's get an Arcana check.
With nothing else going on that day, I'll of course use a little bit of luck. That would be a 23.
23. So with that, as you reach down to it, you can feel kind of the essence of magic there, the remaining little threads of the weave since it's been disassembled. Pull at them. It's almost like magical surgery as you're tying these ends of this magical sinew back together, till finally it's in a mage's hand. It's almost like a harp, and you can feel those strings reconnected and playing those old tunes again. There's only one thing left for it. It needs a massive jolt of power, something elemental because of its natural connection to elements for the magic to work.
I think I may have that.
The test of this needs someone to wear the gloves while holding the pistols and then being hit with a massive surge of elemental energy.
Oh, I see it now.
Did you think it was gonna be that easy?
Did you
think you wouldn't pay for it with
I
blood?
don't know. I have enough.
Okay. Jasper, should we both do it?
Whoa, hang on.
Let's not set the ship on fire. So if you're using fire, that's probably
Not
a bad
that much
idea.
help.
I could do some lightning, but fire is
He
probably.
said, "How about we hit him with the fucking spirit bomb, yo? Let's go."
Yeah.
A little Hadouken, like.
Yeah.
Fuck. Fuck.
Okay. Yes. One of y'all can hit me. One. Not both. I do have. I pull out the gemstone that we got from
Oh.
Fine Stamp's place that was
Yeah.
charged during the fight with those elemental. What was it called again?
Constructs.
Constructs, yeah.
Yep.
And I hit him with the lightning construct with this gem, hoping it charged it. So I'll give it to Jasper to help amplify his witch bolt. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
I could do a witch bolt. Shooting a lightning bolt at you.
So, first off, as you gather up your magic there, trying to be very precise as not to absolutely end your companion. Let me get an Arcana check. First off, as you're very almost like playing the piano, trying to get it just right.
My important dice suck today, so I'm going to use lucky, but we'll see what happens. All right. 29.
9, perfect.
29.
Pulls at it beautifully, gathers energy with that stone as well. The light takes on this lightning energy takes on kind of a purplish hue to it as you blast that beam off towards Torin. Go ahead and give me an attack roll.
It's like weaving.
So- Can I lower my AC? Try to let him hit me, basically.
That would
AC.
only be a 13
A
if he's dodging.
All right. So this was more of a test of whether or not you can avoid hitting him. You had one success, one fail. So You are going to roll your normal damage, and he is going to take that
I
damage.
rolled a 1, a 2, and a 3 on 12-sided dice, everybody. So that's pretty crazy. So
Now
that's
roll me an
5.
additional 3d10.
I rolled a 2, 2, and a 7 for a total of 11.
Total
Just
of
put this
11
out
plus
there.
what was the total before?
So 5 plus 11, so that's 16.
16.
Just put this out there. If he rolled max damage on all of this, I would have been unconscious.
Probably.
Maybe not, because it was amplified because his aim wasn't quite what he wanted to be, but he got his magic right. So you're only taking half damage of that. So that 16 becomes 8. See? Method to my madness. But as
Yeah.
the
You hear it
energy
standing on
surges across, strikes the weapon, it crackles up and runs up your arms as well too. When you kind of look away, you can kind of see your forearms have these little dark lines like lightning bolts going up your forearms now.
Tattoos.
The metal and everything of the gauntlet gloves, the glovelets, sizzle. They are steaming and glowing red. When they cool down, they're not burning your hands though. Feel the magic in them seems to be reactivated. Only one way to test the end result of your machinations there. You can see at the very tip of each of the barrels, little sparks of electricity flaring off.
What should I do? I was holding both of them. What should I do?
Get to the deck before testing. Just I don't want you to put a hole in the side of the ship. Not our airship.
I'll run to the deck.
All right.
Skipping around like happy. It's like the meme of the person with the grocery bags like running in the water.
Yeah. You get up top there. It's windy out this morning. You can see off in the very far distance, you can see just the very subtle outlines of Midway from where you are. Where are you firing? What are you doing?
I'm gonna look for the clouds and I'm gonna shoot towards the clouds.
All right. So, as you turn it up, you can feel a little jolt run across the back of your hand, up the blade, or up the barrel. You let go. The bullet goes out, but it seems to disintegrate and just burst open into a jolt of electricity that zooms back up. And as it does, it hits a cloud overhead that lights up from the inside. So, with this, it stores whatever kind of element that you have in there. Right now, you have electricity, and you can essentially activate it whenever. Which all it does is it converts whatever damage you do, it deals it as lightning damage instead of piercing. You can change said element, but you have to be hit by said element first.
That's okay. So, if I get hit in is it like bonus action change, or is it just like I change it to that if I get hit with like fire?
If you hit, yeah. So essentially, when you get hit with it, it's up to you if you want to absorb that element, or if you're going to. Absorbing it is not going to reduce the damage dealt to you. Yeah. It's simply going to kind of take a part of that, kind of teach it to the gauntlets, so that you can activate it when you need to. But it then loses whatever element it had before.
Gotcha. Nice. No more resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing for me.
Bullets aren't working. Hey, someone hit me with a fucking fireball, please.
Wait, you said you cast fireball? Let me jump in real quick.
That's gonna be the whole new meme right there with Torin. I said I cast Fireball, but he said he cast Fireball.
Awesome.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you guys. I feel like I'm casting spells now.
All right.
Speaking of casting spells, do you want to take a time to cast Identify on those 3 items? We've got the relic from the cavern, which was like a ring that had felt very cold,
Yes.
and then we had the gem and the cloak.
That is some fun items there. So we'll start off with the other things, and then we'll get to the good stuff. Now, well, not that the other things aren't good. The cloak, that is the mantle of spell resistance.
I couldn't have put that on before?
Oh shit! Oh fuck! Fuck. All right.
Hilarious, man.
The other item is what is referred to as it's an attachment of power. It is a thing that can be equipped to, simply has to be attached to whatever weapon. Like I said, it's got 2 gems on there, and it kind of clamps on. Can't be removed unless you take it off of there. And whatever item it is attached to, that is a attachment of power +2. So
Oh.
any item, any weapon you put it on, it'll give that item, that weapon, +2 to its attack and damage.
Does it stack with +1s?
Whatever it is, yeah, it's essentially going to add +2 to whatever it already is. So it will
Wow.
continue to multiply things. See? And then later on, I'm be like, why are you guys so powerful? Why can't I hit you with anything? Oh, you know, because they're just over here fucking giving them the Dragon Balls in fucking session 32. All right. And then, on to the last little bit there. Where is it? Let me,
The ring.
let me find it in my list here so I can. Hopefully, I translated it well. Where is it at? This is, and again, this is a ring that is made up of 3 individual little third chunks of metal, slightly curved, that seem to hold together and revolve around each other. This is the Undead Ring. While wearing this ring, you are resistant to necrotic damage. You also have advantage on athletics and acrobatic checks made. Well, oh, that's a remnant from something else. Never mind, forget that. You can also take a magic action to cast Animate Dead at 4th level once per day without expending a spell slot, or as many additional times using a 4th level spell slot. This ring has 1 charge. While wearing the ring, you can take a magic action to expend 1 charge to maintain control over any animated dead you have raised. Each day at dawn, roll a d20. On a 15 or higher, you regain that charge.
That's awesome. I don't know about the dead portion of it, but
All right.
this is very thematic. Well, what's the name of it?
It's the Undead Ring.
Undead Ring.
So you all have collected so far. You have the title ring and the Undead Ring.
I don't
Plus
know
the
how
other
Finbar's
artifact, which.
gonna feel
What's that?
that. I was gonna say I don't know how Finbar's gonna feel about that. Animating.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
He's going to immediately try to stab them in the face. We all know how he's going to react. All right. So with that, let me check one quick thing here. Yeah, we are good. So let's go ahead and take the last break for the evening, and then we'll come back, see if there's any other mad scientist experiments they would like to try. You know, now they can raise the dead. I don't know what the hell I am thinking, giving them as if they need any more cantankerous things to get up to. But yeah, we'll see. So we'll be right back. Again, if you're new here, hit follow. We have fun, and I give away cool stuff to my players, not to you. Sorry, not sorry. And we run these breaks every hour or so you don't have to worry about mid rolls and everything like that. So we will be right back and get back to the game. BRB. All right, and we are back. Now, with that, let's get... Wrong one. We need no storms. Yeah, so at this point, off in the horizon there, you are getting pretty close to midway. Everybody, give me a perception check.
Do we technically get a long rest right here or again?
Yeah, this has been over the span of like
Okay.
2.5 days.
Ooh, I get my second wind back in my action search. Perception.
Perception, right? Sorry.
Perception, yeah.
11.
Five.
So as you all are standing out on the deck, getting closer to midway now, probably a good 20-ish minutes or so from it, off in the very distance, Jasper, looks like it's moving off to the east. Catch a faint glimpse of something large moving away in the clouds. It's a little hard to tell exactly what it is from the distance, but it's got a very wide shape at the bottom and something large circular towards the top. It's most of the outline you can catch from it. You muted.
Like another airship, maybe.
Maybe. Not long after that, you all are lowering as the ship is pulling up to the local tower. Fastened against it. Everything dropped down so you can exit and make your way. You have once again found midway.
Step off the boat, do a big stretch, kind of like you just had a long car ride. Like,
Quick
Wow.
stop by the Bastion.
yeah, if it's still there. I mean, we did leave Pummel in there. What's who knows what he's made.
So, as you make your way over there now, since you've left everything you've got going there, as got some more people working in the building now, including some guards who are stationed out front, some perimeter, watching the perimeter on the inside. When you get there, one of them does step forward. Sir, since you've been away, there were some visitors who attempted to enter the building. We turned them away, of course, but at first they refused until some of the local guards got involved. It was a group of about 5 or so. They looked rather threatening, honestly, but, well, we earned our coin, didn't we, boys? Just thought you should know. He steps back.
Thanks, Ragnar.
All right. Perfect. Let's. What do you think is the other group?
Sounds like it.
Right.
How long ago did they say that this was, or did they say when it was? Exactly.
It was about a day or so ago, sir. They came through. Well, honestly, many of the locals were gathering around the tower that day. They saw an airship coming in, and, well, yours being the only airship we've seen around here for, hell, since I was a child, honestly. A lot of the folks thought that the Moonblades had returned. They were coming to cheer you all on. The folks who arrived weren't quite as friendly. And, well, they arrived, they made their way here first thing from what I hear. And then once they departed here, I hear there was some other ruckuses throughout town before they departed earlier this morning.
Did they say where they were going?
Not that I know of, sir. From what I understand, they made their way around the city and had some demands from those they did run into. I believe they did some trading as well, and went somewhere down towards some of the barracks and the warehouses, and then moved along.
How many guards were there again?
There are a total of 4. There's 3 of them currently outside. One who's currently inside, just walking the perimeter before he rejoins them at the door.
Awesome. I'm gonna grab a. I'm gonna grab. You said 4? Okay.
Correct.
I'm gonna grab 40 gold. And hand it to him and be like, "Thank you for service. Please give 10 for each of you guys."
Generous as ever, sir. And he puts it in the bag there, and you're muted.
I just have a quick question on the descriptions. Were 2 of them looking like twins, elf twins? One a Goliath and one a woman in a mask?
Aye, yes, sir. And there was one other with him, a fellow I didn't quite recognize. Wore dark clothing, leather armor, carried a number of different daggers on him. Rather stoic-looking fella. Not really very friendly in the eyes, if you know what I mean.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Turn it to the others. That is definitely the other group.
Did the airship go east?
I only caught a glimpse of it when it was departing. I believe so, though.
So, guys, are we hopping back on the airship? Go.
They're going towards Flipper, right? Frost.
Fristfell?
Fristfell, there we go.
We're behind.
We're heading there too, but I just needed to make a quick pit stop at the talk to the guard captain.
I'm gonna look at Torin. That
Yeah.
sounded like what's his name from the lake? A little bit.
Oh yeah.
What was his name?
I'm trying to remember.
I have it written somewhere.
Give me a
Just gotta go
second
through
and
my
pull
notes.
my...
I have it as well.
Yeah.
Give me a minute.
We talk about the
Here's the race. Who could find it first?
Steelmere Lake. Is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
The hermit.
No. Varen.
Varen
Yeah,
Moonvale.
Varen.
Varen. Mornvale.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah. Sounds like him with so many daggers and his cloak and all that. I don't know. It's a similar description. It might not be, but like,
Why wouldn't it be though? Right.
it would make sense. Like now,
See, it makes
that also
sense.
means that they're part of.
Oh, I could have told you that, Ragnar.
Oh yeah, that's exactly.
And while you
They had
guys
their
are...
hand in every bowl.
While you guys are putting your heads together over what you've heard, down on the floor there, just by the steps leading up to the your guys' bastion, Little copper coin there you see on the ground, Ragnar.
Oh,
Not one in here. This is the bad place. This is where the bad copper coins go.
Hold on, I'm gonna roll just a d20 to decide if I'm doing it or not.
gambling.
Yeah. Yeah, no, okay, I'm gonna leave that one there.
You're gonna leave it there. Okay.
Wow.
I rolled a 3, so.
Good
All right.
burned.
Leaves it there for a second and see one of the guards look down
no.
Oh,
Lean
This happened
over.
last time.
and pick it up. He looks at it. You can see from where you're standing, it's strangely stamped on one side. Looks to be some kind of an angelic symbol on there. On the other side, some kind of bat-winged figure. And almost mesmerized expression in his eyes there. He flips the coin.
gets 3 wishes.
It lands down on the ground there with the bat-winged figure side up and then sizzles away. You can see the guy look up at the sky there, his eyes get a horrid expression upon them, and then seems to snap back to reality and back to attention. Something I can do for you, sir?
Oh, the copper coin sizzled.
What copper coin?
Bitch.
I'm gonna go to the other guard next to him. Keep an eye out on him, alright? Just in case anything happens, just let us know.
What's your name?
It's Bradley, sir. Bradley Watkins.
He's writing it down.
Yep.
We're not gonna have a bastion next week.
All right. Hey, so can we skip through our Bastion stuff and let the audience know a little bit about how Bastions work?
Yeah, absolutely. That sounds like a good thing to do here, because I don't want to...
Yeah, Bastions are new, everybody. If you haven't played with them yourself in your own D&D campaigns, Bastions can be a lot of fun, but we have our own Bastion. We took over the Bonnie Mansion in a previous episode, so if you haven't watched all the episodes, go back to the episodes and watch the Bonnie Mansion show. It's pretty good. It was a real big mystery. But we were granted the deed of the Bonnie Mansion and turned that into our own Bastion. So 3 of us, Ragnar, Torn, and myself, Jasper, turned it into our Bastion. So we've got a library, a garden, a workshop, a smithy, an arcane study, and a barrack for our Bastion. So this Bastion turn that just ended, it being this is day 8, so it's roughly 7 days per turn. So we just finished a Bastion turn, so that would give us the week's worth of benefits, which would turn into Torn. You've got your gem sockets. You're from your workshop. Your smithy also crafted your shield spikes. So however you want to use those. Anything you want to leave inventory wise, we can just put in the inventory box of your workshop. Ragnar, you've got your arcane study crafted and arcane focus, so you can sell it or keep it or put it in inventory, whatever you want to do. You also have 4 defenders, and one of them is evidently Bradley Watkins, who was the next Brisker inductee. And then my Jasper's Garden produced 2 vials of antitoxin, which I'll put in the party inventory. And lastly, for the DM, Jasper's Library, the research topic for the week. The library can research 1 topic per week, and the library, I directed it to, directed it to find any as factual as possible information on Ragvar Greenhand's end of life, or life and end of life, and his battle against the aberrations, specifically the aboleth. Want to find out maybe that's maybe some books that they've generated, or any information that they've researched that could give us an idea of a better idea of what we might be facing. Because what we've heard about Ragvar Greenhand is a lot of conflicting information. He's a hero on one hand, but every time we adventure someplace, it's turning out that he was more of a tyrant or a despot. So the library hopefully can uncover some information for us. And then lastly, may not be available in Midway or Harvick, but we'll want to uncover, see if there's any of those three magic items that I sent you, DM. I can list those out if you need it.
Okay. So, first off, with the magic items, the information you get, it's tough sourcing some of these things. They are very, a lot of things, loss of time, a lot of them are very hard to get their hands on, and things get sent off to the war efforts in a lot of cases when they are found, and lords send them off for favor and such with the Conger. But you do get some information about a somewhat of a old tale of a trader who is known to get all kinds of amazing wares. Now, hard part is that this trader has no shop to speak of. But it said if you can find a crossroad at the right time, and the right time is hard to predict, but if it's the right time and you're there, you'll know it because he'll be too, is as far as the riddle they can find goes.
Oh. Relay that to the rest of the party, of course.
And then as far as getting some information on Ragvar, so first off, the researcher you were able to get hired on there was a rather brilliant and inquisitive elf woman. You want to give her a name for me?
Sarah Dunn.
Sarah Dutton?
Sarah Dunn. Saradon. Sarah Dunn. Sarah Dawn.
Sarah Dawn. All right. And so, trying to get your information there, she does call you down to the library, the research area set up in the Bastion. So, when you told me that I was going to be looking into the great Ragvar, I had questions because, we all know of the stories of Ragvar, do we not? It is told to us all since we are little children, but your questions, they did, tickle my fancy some bits. So I did as you asked, and I have looked into things. It is widely said that the once great king did not have any kind of offspring. It was said that the people of his land were his children. But as I have dug it further, I have found mentions of, multiple wives, multiple children with said wives. it's hard to connect it all, you see, because there is no dates of birth. There are no connecting lines, simply scattered stories that tell us of different events where those referred to as the children of Ragvar, accomplishing great deeds in the early days, but then lost to time, buried. But I do not know why we would bury them. If they did have children, why do they not rule these lands now? This part I have not quite figured out yet, but the mystery is, it's so fascinating. I do thank you for this opportunity and bringing this to me. It's amazing. But as far as you were asking about the end of Ragvar, so the story goes that he lived to be old, and when the time came, he simply rose on to the next world and blessed the lands from the afterlife, is what they say. Of course, it's not very specific, as most Lord legends are, but there are writings I have found, things that suggest he may have not lived out his last days in Aradiel. Where he went is unclear, but the one passage I could find did make some mention of the Forbidden Lands. Now, why anyone would go there, I do not know. It's a place where they send those to die, honestly. It's a horrible place. Perhaps he meant to spread his light further, to find another land in need that he could bring to our peaceful ways, but so far I have found no exact answers. I do fear that the only way to get a conclusive answer would be to go to such a place, but the mere thought of it gives me the shivers.
Is the Forbidden Lands, is it a physical place?
Oh, aye. Yes, the Forbidden Lands. Far off to the west from the continents, over the independent islands along the way. You would find them. Off, far, at the lands of Credvern. The shores there are most unforgiving. And the sailors say when they pass by it, because it cannot be avoided, there are horrible screams you hear from the inside. Things made from beasts who sound like they could devour the world.
Torin, Ragnar, do you guys have any questions about the children of Ragvar? Or maybe the Forbidden Lands?
Did their names happen to start with Rag?
The children. Well, most of them were not referred to by names, but certain monikers. One referred to as the first son. The only insignia I could find was that of the rune for sea. She shows you a page that has old common runes in it. And the symbol on there is what would now be a C, the letter C.
Okay.
This one, it is said that the first son grew tired of his father and went to make his own lands. That is as far as his writings go. Now you must understand, let me make something quite clear to you. One scholar to another. I would be quite cautious of where he speaks this. There are many who would see, even suggesting such things as, well, just shy of blasphemies. Perhaps someday if we gather all the necessary proof and we can put it all together and present it in an undeniable way, then something could be done. But as it is, if we were to go out there and even suggest that any of this could have some basis in reality, well, I can assure you, those of us who rely on others to pay may not work another day in our lives, and I cannot have that. But I am happy to work down here and continue to expand it as much as I can.
Sarah, I appreciate the work you've done so far. Over the next week, if you wouldn't mind looking more into the Forbidden Lands and how the children of Ragvar might be tied into that and what you can find out about the Forbidden Lands. I think that would be greatly appreciated. You guys, Torn, Ragnar, you guys have any questions? Other questions?
No.
No,
I only have one
get it,
thing
bro.
I can share from the Forbidden Lands, and it is something of a very old thing, some sort of fossil that someone recovered there once. Any writings about it I could not get hold of, but, well, it makes it no less frightening. And she sets down on the table there a very long, curved claw. What creature shy of a dragon could have such talons is frightening to even think about, but there it is.
You think it's from a dragon?
The size of it is not quite right. Dragons, they are normally larger, even than the small ones, and oftentimes she turns it over. Depending on the scale of the dragon, you may find varying types of serration across the inside of the blade, but not on this one. It is smooth, almost as if sharpened by stone, tree, many things, but razor sharp. Takes it, picks it up, even as old as this one is, grabs a piece of scroll and just drags it through, and it cuts through it like a razor blade. See? It is vicious, no doubt.
Muted.
You muted.
I was just lamenting that we didn't have Ira to and his knowledge to help maybe identify this.
I was
Well,
on
you've done
that
great
airship
work,
sleeping,
Saradin.
dealing with shit.
Yeah. Appreciate that, Sarah. You've done amazing work. And, I'm grateful you're with us. Thank you.
I am grateful for this opportunity. I hope to see you again soon. She turns back to her books, flipping through pages and jotting notes down.
The only other thing I would like to do in midway before moving on is, well, actually, I'm almost out of like really mundane adventuring gear. I've got 1 day of rations left and one thing of oil left and one torch left. So I'll buy some of those mundane items. But then the other thing I wanted to do is reach out to Captain Sharf, the Midway guard captain, and see if he could, from his armory or from the Midway guard armory, give me a discount on plate armor. Just regular mundane plate.
Okay. How are you reaching out to him? Are you writing him a letter? Or are you going off to see him?
I'll go see him.
All right. So yeah, making your way over there. You find him. Go ahead.
I think we want to leave as soon as possible, so trying to do everything in person so that we can leave on the morrow.
All right. And so as you're heading off that way now, did Torrin have to dip out already? I know Torrin said he had a call coming, so I'm not sure if he.
I'm still here. I'm good at this. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, Torrin, as Jasper is heading out to go and take care of some business, one of the guards does step over towards you and just so you know, sir, the little one you all left wandering the premises, he tends to come and go as he pleases, but normally he shows up every so often, every few days, and Last we saw him, said he was heading off towards the factories to see some blacksmith, and we have not seen him in some time now.
I know where he's at. Thank you.
You're very welcome, sir.
And I'll head over to Sam Smith. What is it? Sam West?
West.
Mhm.
Yep.
All right, Sam West. All right, starts heading off through town there. What are you doing, Ragnar?
Just getting acquainted with the new rings.
He's just in his room. Now you see me. Now you don't. Now you see me. Now you don't. Now you see me. Now you don't.
No, I'll probably go and get like the mundane stuff, like rations and all that stuff too. So
Town, do some shopping there. So, Jasper, as you arrive over at the guards tower there, Shaft, well, being the local heroes you are, have more or less a open invitation there. So once word gets to him, he welcomes you up slightly warmer than he was when you initially met him, though still an overall stoic man to begin with. So, Jasper, it's very nice to see you. I hope your travels have been well and brought you good fortune.
Certainly have been interesting. I'm more interested in how your son is. Is he well?
My son is doing well. He's still a bit shaken from everything that's happened, but I mean, I think he acknowledges that despite some of the trauma he's experienced through it all, it does not quite compare to what the poor Bond boy went through, and he's done his best to make the boy more comfortable. He's taken up his father's music. Did you know?
I didn't.
It's actually quite skilled. Surprising. Considering, as far as I knew, he had turned his back on his father's profession, but it seems that some of those lessons as a child did truly stick with him.
Well, it's certainly good to hear, but definitely your son is foremost in my mind, and your family, and I and the rest of my party is grateful that after this 10-day, things are looking up for you and your son.
Yes, indeed. Honestly, I believe everything that's happened has brought us closer in a way, and we thank you for that.
Well, I'm here on a much more mundane mission. I've certainly appreciated your support in the past, and I was wondering if you happen to have either a recommendation or maybe a specialist from your own armory that might be able to provide me with maybe an at-cost set of plate armor, looking to upgrade my defenses.
Well, I see no reason why not. After all, you all have already been officiated as honorary members of the local guard. You do have that reign here, and we actually get our equipment from a local blacksmith as well, who sells it to us at a discount, which you would then be entitled to. It is half off the normal stock, so it is plenty generous, I should say so. I try to get him lower, but
Absolutely.
the man is stubborn and prideful.
Well, I certainly appreciate the recommendation, and I'll go see your man. Thank you.
And gives you a bow. Now, heading down there, this very close by where they get all the new guards and everything when they come in, and they do finally earn their armor, because not everyone gets full plate. But it is just down the way a little bit. Blacksmith there, when you go inside, again, he offers you anything here, any kind of basic smaller weapons, simple weapons. They already have an agreement. You guys are basically like town guards to begin with, so any simple weapons they'll give you one of for free if you ask for it. Whips, daggers, such, and anything else basic gear and weapons, half off.
Okay, great. Thanks. Yeah, just the
All right.
plate armor for me.
All
Thank
right.
you.
And then swinging over Torin. Now, as you're heading through the city here down towards the factories and all the different blacksmiths that are steadily working away on different materials and gear for the war machine to be sent off up north. As you're getting closer, there's almost a kind of dread in the air. Smoke you can see coming off just over the hill. As you cross it, you can see where the once full forge of Sam West stood is now half caved in with rubble, smoke billowing from it. And you can hear little coughs coming from buried inside. Doesn't look like anybody even tried to put this thing out. Once they put the flames down, they just simply left it to smolder.
I'll go over with my scrawny noodles for arms and help try to dig them out.
That
So
giant plume of smoke behind Torin's head is prophetic.
It fits. It's almost like I had a third sense.
right?
Knowing something like that was gonna happen.
So as you make your way over there, and this has all been kind of caved in to just bricks. So aside from a couple of sheets of it here or there, most of it's just tossing bricks out of the way. You find buried underneath it a nice little section there, covered in soot, bleeding at multiple places. Plemelin. Oi, they got me. Oh, they got me. Oh, those motherfuckers got me. Oh, shit.
Where's Sam? And what'd you do to his place?
Now, I take that with the biggest of insults. I did nothing. Me and him were working on something special for you. And then this group came in here looking for you guys. They said they were friends. We offered them a drink. Told them we ain't seen you in a while. You all had headed off to do something important. And then he started asking about something that Sam had been working on. Something he'd heard about. Sound like he heard about those pistols of yours and sound like he was impressed by them. He asked Sam to make him some, and Sam refused. Then he stopped asking. And he started hitting. Anyways, next thing I know, they're dragging Sam out of here, kicking and screaming. One of them smacked me in the mouth. Look, right here. Right in the mouth.
Surprised they were able to reach that low.
They fucking set me on fire. You sick bastard.
You said... Are they all wearing all black?
Most of them were. One of them, big, massive one with big old muscular man titties, wasn't wearing a shirt. I was very uncomfortable. One was in this dark green mask. The other one in here dressed out like an extra from the Matrix. Oh, God.
Trying to have sympathy, but I can't.
You know, at any point in time, you can ask me how I'm doing, you prick. Oh, God.
You're still talking, so you're good.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. That's a good point. That's a good point. That's a good point. Yep. Just ignore my hemorrhaging.
I'll pick him up.
Oh, you're so strong.
No, I'm not.
Oh, but I feel so safe in your arms. Oh, okay.
How about I put you down? Do you need
No,
a
no,
box?
no, no, no. Just rock me a little bit. Shh, shh, shh.
So they took him.
Yeah, they took him. They took it, but they
Yeah.
took what we was working on too. I'm telling you, it was so cool. You would have liked it so much. You were gonna see it, and you're gonna be like, "Damn, ugh, that's awesome." And now you'll never know. I'm so sorry,
No, don't be.
but it was cool, bro.
I'll get to see it one day. Don't worry. We'll find it. Because we
Yeah.
gotta find Sam, and if we gotta find Sam, then we gotta find the. What was it again?
The thing. Oh, it was this awesome thing. It was this really cool thing we've been working on. He called it the super badass thingamajigger 1 or 2. I couldn't remember exactly what it was. You know, I get distracted sometimes, but man, when I tell you this thing, I mean, it kicked like a Hemi. It was a good one. Oh,
Well, we'll find it now. Do I? So the one with the man titties do you look like a Goliath? Is what you're saying?
yeah, I should say so. If he was not a Goliath, then his mama was a giant and his daddy was a freak. Something weird going on in that whole family tree. Big bone motherfuckers. It ain't right.
Look, I need your help.
Okay.
Are you good to move, walk, dig?
Dig.
Yeah.
What are we digging?
Well, this is Sam's shop. So we also need to find if there's any sort of remnants from the group. If there
Oh,
was a fight and they took Sam from his shop.
yeah. I mean,
From behind.
I don't know if you looked around, but this motherfucker's pretty well burnt to the ground here.
Yeah, I guess you're
I
right.
mean, No, go for it, Sherlock Holmes. I'm sure you'll find some piece of motherfucking lint that somebody fell from the bottom of their shoe. You go for it. I believe in you. If you don't mind me, I'm just gonna sit over here and die. Oh shit.
Well, let's get you back to the shop, and let's let the others know. Not this shop. My shop.
Okay.
We'll get back
Okay.
there, and you rest. Cause I got something I want you to work on while I go find Sam.
Oh, what a coincidence!
You
I've been
rest
looking
up.
for new employment. Ugh.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. Look at the
All right,
bright side.
all right. Well, let's go.
But I gotta make a few pit stops before we get back. So.
Oh, you son of a bitch. I hope you don't find that cool thing. I'm not gonna lie to you right now. I thought we was like this, Torrin. But you go sit there and watch me bleed out. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm not bleeding.
Yes.
Now that I think of it, I think I'm actually pretty okay. But, hold on.
I wish I did know you from the beginning.
My back was just hurting, but I do appreciate you holding me. I feel it was a bonding moment for us, and you and me were right here, Torrin. So
Yeah, and
I
Sam
guess
is
I'll see you
over-
back at the house then. I'm gonna go take a nap.
Okay, do that.
Good luck with that cool thing though later. And he just goes walking his way up. He's still got a little bit of a limp, but he just strolls his way out of there, dusts it all off, pulls a cigarette out from out of nowhere and lights it as he's walking along.
He's so hard to have a conversation with.
I wonder how true to life that is for Plem. That's awesome.
Plem knows. Plem knows. He's out there. See? Plem thought I was gonna kill him. He thought it was his time. All right. So
Thanks for the Buffy the Vampire reference.
Did you-
There.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yep.
Yes. Yes, let's fucking go. That's what I'm talking about. I was like, there is no way in hell anybody gets the reference. There's no way. Oh, man. You just made my night right there. Ragnar, 10,000 XP. No, it's fine. All right, sorry. Calm down. All right. So with that, any kind of shopping stuff that needs to be done there. What else were you doing in town, Torin?
There's a few magic items that I kind of want to look for. Let's see. Where is it at? Jasper, what was that one item? What was it called? It's the Constitution one.
Amulet of Health.
Yes.
I think that's an uncommon.
What is it like?
Rarity.
Is it an amulet or the perialt of whatever, or health, whatever is that
Yep.
one?
So
Amulet of Health.
I think Ragnar has a pair of health. I'm looking for an amulet of health, and if I can't find that, or if I can find both,
Yeah, Ira has the perioptive health right now. And you were looking at the amulet of health.
yeah, and then I'm also see if I can try to find a headband of intellect.
Both uncommon items.
Yeah.
Give me an investigation check.
Oh, I'm using luck. I'm using luck. I'm using everything. All right, I'm gonna roll luck. There we go. Let's get. Come on. All right, I'm also going to add my second win. An extra D10, so it's a 19 right now. Plus. Oh, let's go. 27.
Nice.
I think you're muted.
Oh yeah, give me 1 second. So the only item you're able to find is a kind of a shifty looking fellow in more of a pop-up store with a little glass case sitting underneath one of his little shelves, and this little card he pulls around there, marked on it the headband of intellect. Has a price on it of 350 gold.
Things I can't tell if it's actually magical.
How's your insight? How's your insight skill? Trash.
+0.
I can't help but notice you are looking at my wares here. Do you like what you are seeing? Yes, look, this one looks so good on you. You look like a very wise man to begin with. Come now. You know you want it. Tell you what. For this moment only, I will give it to you. 300 gold. That is a great deal.
You're so quick to reduce the price, and I haven't even said a word.
If I'm being honest with you, it is because I came here hoping that there would be some good trading going on, but these people around here, they have no appreciation for the magical wares which I offer. They like mundane things, daggers to stab with, and forks to eat with, and little things that I do not bother wasting my time with. So I was going to make my way onto Harvik pretty soon, and I was sure that I would find it there. But unfortunately, I had a little bit too much to drink last night. I'm a little short in the pockets, as they say, and I need to get some of my own rations up before I make that trip. It's going to be quite hazardous, and if there are bandits, I must pay them off, or they will take my things anyways. So I say, look at this man. This is a man of means. I can tell by the way you stand, sir. And
I have a little hunch.
little hunch.
You said
Well, you seem very insightful. Yes, I agree. You look very hunchful.
Is this thing actually what you say it is? Or are you just pulling my leg?
But of course, you insult my honor. It is absolutely what it claims to be. I would not go around. Do you know the punishment for trying to sell falsely labeled items? It is not very nice. And I would not want such a thing to befall me, to befall you. So I have moved from place to place. Honestly, I'm surprised I was even foolish enough to leave this on such display. You know, thieves see it, they want to come and they want to take it. But for you, I offer you such a beautiful, generous discount. And all you have to do is take it off my hands, and everybody wins, yes.
Insight check.
Give me insight.
We use luck.
Hey, what is up, Metadog? Thank you for raiding with 5 viewers. What is up, everybody? Got a little negotiations going on here. What did you roll?
I'm gonna use a second wind dice as well to add a D10 on top of that. 28.
Oh, 28.
Wow.
You get a very distinct feeling this man is not trustworthy. There's a certain twitch in his eye. He almost seems to take a step closer with each lie. At this point, he's no more than half a foot from your face with a very wide grin, his little handlebars mustache twisting at the ends there. He might as well be a fucking cartoon character at this point.
So you're telling me, and I'm gonna put my hand on top of the box. You're telling me this thing right here is just as real as what you got over here. I'm gonna point to something on the other side of his table, and I'm gonna sleight of hand pull the headband of intellect into my hand.
Give me. They're getting bold, y'all. They're getting mad bold. All right. This man is staring directly at you. Give me.
Well, I'm a point. It's just like this thing over here.
Oh, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing.
Huh?
But I'm going to need it. I'm going to need that sleight of hand with disadvantage.
I'll use luck to give it advantage, or so to even
To
out.
balance it out. All right. I see what you're doing. They got me losing my voice tonight, y'all. They're killing me.
Let's see, last one there. Sleight of hand, normal roll. Let's use heroic inspiration to re-roll that one.
Saw that coming when the 12 popped up.
So 19 plus, I'm gonna use my second wind and add another D10 on top of that. That is a 10, so 29.
So, as he looks over towards a necklace that you're pointing at, that's marked on there, necklace of fireball, and swing your hand back, kind of stepping in between it and the man. It's where he doesn't even see as you slide it out, tuck it into your back side there and underneath your cloak. And he, yes, they are both absolutely 100% real. What do you mean? This is insulting what you are saying to me, sir. Of course. So tell me, do you want the item or do you not want the item?
No, I don't think I want that. But this fireball thing right here, how much is that?
This one I can let go for maybe 150 for you.
I'll take that.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. And he goes over, grabs a little box there. So you see it doesn't look like a new box. Looks like a box from somewhere else that's been recycled. He's kind of already can tell it's been folded in and folded back out, and he smooths it out as best as he can. Puts it inside there and goes over and hands it over. You have made a wonderful decision today. Hands it off to you.
Thank you.
Takes his coin. As you make your way around the corner, he's over there counting his coins there. You get about halfway up the road. He's back out of sight around a corner in an alleyway, and you hear, "Thief! Thief!" What do you do?
Booking it to the airship.
All right. So with that, by the time you start running and dipping around the edge there, by the time he's even cutting off into the main road, no signs of you. Cut off, you make back to the airship with your ill-gotten goods.
I just sit there on the airship. I'm going into my room and just kind of reminisce of the old days of what I used to do, and is successfully doing it once. Just kind of puts a smile on his face as he sits there.
Flashback to scenes from Ocean's 11. All right. And with that, is anybody else doing anything else in town, or is everybody heading to the ship there? I know you're doing some general shopping, Ragnar. Unless there's something specific you're trying to do there, that you can just kind of equate the golds and add those items that you need. Is there anything specific you're looking for?
Studded leather armor, just regular. It's fine.
Okay, so being the nice person I am, because I'm so nice to y'all, assuming that if given the opportunity, Jasper would have shared the information of where you all can get discounted gear. So at that particular spot, you can get your studded leather armor at half the cost of the normal cost there.
Awesome.
See, I'm not a monster. I just play one on the internet. It's different.
Jasper,
All right.
how much is it?
Jasper is our hall of records here, everybody. Which side is he on for me? Over here.
No, he already has it probably.
Uh-huh.
It's 45 gold pieces divided by 2, so 23.
Okay,
One of these days, we're going to figure out how to package Jasper in a little box for all DMs out there. Everybody should have a Jasper.
At some point, I do want to find Jasper to get him identify these 2 objects that I've got.
All right. While he's getting his gear, go ahead.
Yeah, finishing picking up a couple first, second level spell scrolls, super simple level, low level spell scrolls. But I'm heading back to the airship as well because we need to catch that other party.
All right. So, getting some time together there. Did you want to identify those items he has?
Don't ask how I got them.
Oh, okay.
We might need to stay away from Midway for about a week.
So were you disguised or did you go plain clothes?
That would have been a great idea.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, don't tell me this. I was a town guard in a past life. Don't tell me this. Don't tell
I
me
was a
this.
thief in my past life.
Yeah.
And we are friends now.
Be cool, man. Just be cool, all right? Look. Just... All right.
I'll tell you that karma's gonna bite you someday, but I'll take a moment to identify those items. Or the headband.
Well, I'll just say this. If he catches me, I'll pay him plus an extra 100. If he catches me.
Fair.
So you
I
cast
make good of
identify
it.
on the headband?
Yep.
So, even as you lift it up, something doesn't seem quite right here. And with the casting of Identify, you find you were quite correct. This is not even actually gold that this thing is made out of. It seems to be some kind of brass that, though the work on it isn't that bad. It's a forge, obviously, a forgery, but it's put together quite nicely and then seems to be painted over with some kind of golden flecks to give it an appearance of gold. Possesses no magical properties whatsoever.
I don't feel bad anymore. He deserved every bit of it. But how about this amulet thing here? It was amulet.
Oh,
What
yeah.
was the other
The
thing?
necklace.
The necklace of fireball.
Yeah.
All right, so cast and Identify again, correct?
Ritually, yes.
And you find that this one is a little bit different because aside from the brass painted gold, it's also got these red rubies, which actually appear to just be some kind of stained glass. Also, no magical properties.
I hop on my broom. And I book it back to the stand.
Give me a second, y'all. That broke me. Give me a minute. Fuck.
What's this vendor's name? Did he get it, Torin?
I remember his face.
He didn't get a name.
Is this the same guy that Finbar brought from that one time?
Maybe the guy that wanted like $4,000.
I don't
For a
know
bag
why
of holding?
my brain put this together. Like, but have you ever gone somewhere? Like, let's say you go to Wendy's or something, and you go through the drive-thru and you order something, and you're looking so forward to it. That you get home and you realize they got your shit wrong, so you just rush outside, you hop in the car, and you head right back to that fucking Wendy's because you're gonna get your goddamn French fries. So
Oh, I'm booking it.
he's dead ass serious. He's like, all right, so heading over, zooming back over the buildings. Come over that area there. You see the stand. Seems busted up, emptied out, sitting there. No sign of anybody in sight.
Any trucks?
Surprise.
Give me investigation.
16.
16. So, getting down towards the ground here, you do find a couple of different mud tracks here of various sizes. This is a low traffic area, but there are still some that you can't quite tell. But it's the best ones you can tell are a pair of medium tracks coming from, medium-sized feet coming off of from where the man you believe was standing last time you were here. They're shallow now, so some time has passed, but heading off north into town. They end when it reaches the stone roads, though.
I'm gonna start drawing what he looked like into a notebook.
Give me a performance check.
This better be a -2. Nice. 7.
7.
Stick figure.
Good. And I know.
Have you seen this man?
I'll run into him one day again.
Find that fucking guy. All right. So, that's an interesting note to end things on for tonight, but I think that is going to be it for the evening. Thank everybody for coming out. Shout out to Plem for the subs, the bits, the gifted subs, all the love, and of course, the absolute chaos that he comes through and wreaks on our game week after week. And maybe that's why Plemelin had to get stabbed, if we're being honest. Shout out to Zombie with a Life for the follow. Thank you so much, Metadog, for the raid. Hope everybody's enjoying the game and y'all have an awesome night. If you are out there in the cold areas, stay safe. You know, crazy. I wouldn't want to deal with it. I'm thankful I'm not. But if you are, hunker down. And yeah, I think other than that, we're pretty much good for the night. Did anybody have any announcements, anything they wanted to go over before we end it?
Follow the Discord.
Follow the Discord. Come over to the Discord. Yeah, we are trying to share more and more stuff over there. Right now, we have a good bit of the maps that are from this campaign that we've played on, so you can check those out, and it's all just a good time. But other than that, we'll catch y'all next week. And the next time you all see me, if you didn't hear already, the next time y'all see me, I will be a married man. That's right. That's right. Ladies and all you dudes who really want me to give you extra XP, it's not going to happen. I'm taken. All right. So I will return married, wiser, apparently fatter from what they tell me. I'm gonna put the ring on Saturday, and then I'm gonna come back Monday looking like the Nutty Professor apparently. But it'll be all right. We'll maintain as long as the game keeps going. But other than that, I think that is it for the evening. Thank everybody so much for coming out. We will catch you next time. Peace out.
Peace.